What's up guys, my name is Samir Muhammad, and in this video I'm going to show you how search and filters work in Power Apps and how to work around the delegation issue which you get when you have a large number of records. So I have a jobs Power App which connects to a SharePoint list, and the list has more than 1,000 records. I'm going to show you how you can work around the delegation warning and provide the users with an efficient source mechanism. Also check the link in the description to download the source code for this Power Apps. And if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, give me a like, and click on the bell icon. Also feel free to leave me a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Let's get started. So here's my Power App application, and this is a jobs portal, and its data is stored in a SharePoint list. And the filters are based on different criteria, as you can see, like country, location, and department. And based upon these filter values, I need to get information from SharePoint list. So let's take a look at the SharePoint list over here. It's got a lot of records. Super Jobs is the name of the list. And it's got, to be accurate, 1,032 records. And if you show this amount of data in SharePoint apps, then it's going to show you a lot of delegation warnings and errors, which is not recommended. So let's see how we can handle the delegation issue and still do the right thing. So I can apply filters over here. As you can see, department, keep switching the department, playing a little bit over here, change it from Chicago to New York, and I can see data. And this data is really coming from 1,032 records. So it's playing around the delegation warning, and the text box also on the right hand side, it applies, it further filters it down. So 3 drop downs and 1 text box all in combination is applying the power of search over here. So let's go ahead and see how I can make this work. I'm just going to have these 4 controls over here, and let's get started. So as you can see over here, I'm going to go ahead and select my data table, and then select a data source, which is the Super Jobs. And here's the data. And then I'm going to go ahead and remove the fields and keep only those fields that I need. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the list behind the scenes. So Super Jobs is the main list. And then the other 3, the countries, location, and departments, are different SharePoint lists which feed data to my drop downs, which is again the country, the location, and the department. So now let's get started with writing the code behind populating these drop downs over here. So let's populate countries. In the function field, write down countries.title. In location, select the location and write down location.titles. And then department, write down department.title. So there it is, guys. Populating data in my drop downs, the most easiest thing in the whole world to do. So the data is loaded, the drop downs are loaded. The only thing is there's no search working over here. So let's make the search work. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use a search function and show you how this delegation warning appears. So in the items, I'm going to go ahead and write down the search functions. So the search function, pretty much I'm saying that, hey, go do search on Super Jobs, and I'm actually writing this down on the text box, on the search text box. So do a search on Super Jobs with the value that's entered in the text box, and do the search on the title column. And you can see that there's the blue line underneath title, so which is the delegation warning. It's saying that the search part of this formula might not work correctly if there's more than a certain number of records in the data source behind the scenes, which is the case. Over here, I see with SharePoint typed in, I see only 2 records, but I know for a fact I got more, and I can show it to you. So let's go back to the SharePoint list and then filter it by the same filter in the SharePoint list, and I can see that there's more than 2 or whatever I just saw. So there it is. Definitely more than 2. So now let's go back to my Power Apps and let's make this work. So the first thing I'm going to do is again replace the search function with the filter function now on the data table. And pretty much what I'm doing is that I'm applying the filter and I'm going to be plugging in only the search text box first. So the first parameter is the list, is the SharePoint list. And then the second parameter is what exactly am I searching for. So I'm saying that whatever starts with the search criteria, which is entered in the search text box. And here it is. You type in SharePoint and you can actually see more than those couple records that I was seeing before. So it is truly returning me back my search records without any kind of delegation warnings. Nice and easy, right? So this is the power of the filter function. And so I can go ahead and enter several different criteria and it's going to just work perfectly fine. SharePoint developer write the whole thing and it's going to show you those results. And it's actually doing a search once again on the title only. With that being said, let's go ahead and try plugging in the other drop downs as well. So I'm going to start first with the country and then move over to the location and then the department. And I'm going to keep concatenating it. So let's go ahead and see how with just country done, let's go ahead and see how it looks like. So United States, it shows only United States, or actually even the search text box is plugged in, right? So there it is, just searching for Super Job 53. So now let's go ahead and do location and department as well. And here it is, almost done. All the 4 controls plugged in into the search. And now let's go ahead and see this in action. So let's go ahead and do selection on department or location, change different departments, see what I get. United States is the same. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the filter criteria and then see Florida and digital marketing. I see 1 record. IT, I see 3 different records. Let's go ahead and enter full stack. As you can see, it's pretty rock solid. Here's a bonus trick for you. When I'm entering a value in the search bar, the search icon is hidden and the cross icon is displayed instead. So this is not available in Power Apps by default, and I'm adding these by setting some icon properties and by using the if function where we get the output as search icon if the input is blank and a cross icon if an input is given. So it's a neat trick. So here's a function which basically hides or shows the right icon. That's how guys search and filter works in Power Apps. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you find this video useful. Please subscribe to my channel and find more videos on Power Apps, Power Automate, Power BI, and other Microsoft technologies.